Muted are the days we lost our will, frozen in a whirlwind that stands still. Time itself is silent, the silence. Longing for some warmth back on our face, find a way to get out of this maze. Scream away the silence, the silence. Shadows all around us, satellite the dark fire, the pounding of our hearts. Fire, ignite the fading spark. Fire, burn the silence down. Let the fire out.
Oh, okay. Yeah. What is good, my friends? If there's anything that's going to pull me out of a hiatus, it's a Floor song coming out. I need to make sure that this is on silent because I don't want to be interrupted by any dings. Yo, this is really like... I feel straight away off the bat, just off the first like minute, I feel at the beginning we're a little like lost, maybe. Lost. Not hopeless or anything like that, because there's still a fire inside. AFI as well, big up, great band. And I'm liking this. I'm liking this a lot. I'm liking it's very I don't know how else to say this, and I thought it when it was happening, and please don't take offense, but I don't know how else to say it. The first bit coming in, say the first half a verse or whatever, was very like Disney-ish. You know, it was like Disney melodies. It's the only other place I've ever heard it, and that's the only thing I can compare it to. Is like, it was really, I don't know, it's like that bit when you've had like 2/3 of the movie, and then there's like something really bad happens, and you have to pick yourself up and go for the last third of the movie, and then they have a song. You know what I mean? That's what I was getting. That's what I was getting straight away off that first little bit, off maybe the first 30 seconds. And some of the things she's saying as well, by the way, very deep, very, what's the word? Poignant, maybe? I don't know if that's the word that I'm looking for, but jeez, Floor. Jeez, so far. Did I go back? I went back like 5 seconds. She's doing that thing. I do that a lot. You know when there's an instrumental something, like if there's like a strum of a guitar, I'll like do it along with it and stuff like that. She does that here. Anyway, let's crack on. I hope you're all good, my friends. You better be. This melody is what I'm talking.
Give this heat a voice and raise it high. No more smoldering ashes of wet bodies.
It's a little heavier now, you know? Fuller.
And burning. Shadows all around.
It's like military.
Satellite the dark fire, the pounding of our hearts. Fire, ignite the fire spark. Fire, burn the silence down. Burn the
I'm sorry. With that piano, that sounded sick. It like stopped almost everything, and she I was waiting for that bong, that State of Decay note. Floor. That, you know what? I've got to say straight away before I forget. That last little bit that was a bit more fast paced. There was a lot of cymbals going on and stuff. It was very Woodkid. If you've ever heard the song Iron by Woodkid, it reminded me of that. And like Alex Clare. Like Too Late, he uses a bit of dubsteppy kind of stuff. It's a bit less Alex Clare, it's a bit more Woodkid. It's got like an epicness to the music that's like kind of particular. You know what I mean? If I hear something like that, I think Woodkid straight away. And it was so nice, but also weird. It was like nice and weird at the same time to see Floor on her own without, you know what I mean? Without the lads, without Nightwish behind her, like bringing the. I was very curious to see sort of where musically it was going to go, you know what I mean? Because obviously we know Floor's voice you can put it on top of anything and it's just going to sound angelic and incredible. Oh dear. Miss Jansen, what's going on? What path are you leading us down? Every time there's something Floor, I'm like, you know what I mean? Even if I'm busy, what's that then? And then she comes out with this and I'm like, I have to stop everything I'm doing. I have to react to this straight away. And wow, it was worth it. There are 6 seconds left and I'm scared that I'm going to miss something. Nah. We're not going to miss anything. We're not missing anything. Ooh, yeah, like I say, it had that, like, that, especially that last bit where all the cymbals came through and stuff. Also, I guess they turned it up a little for the, I guess you could say the chorusy bit. And it had, like I say, it had that, like, sort of, the only person I can think of off the top of my head is Woodkid or somebody like Alex Clare or something like that. You know what I mean? It's got something about the music with those vocals over the top that really, you know what I mean? And like I said, there was that part where it got a bit fuller and it started to, like, pick up in tempo ever so slightly, and that was sick as well. Oh, and those melodies, like, there's no other way for me to say it other than it was very Disney-ish. It was very, like, theatrical, I suppose, is the word that I'm looking for. It was very, eccentric, I guess. I'm not quite sure of the word that I'm looking for, but I'm sure that somebody out there knows what I mean. You know what I'm saying? It was very. You could see it on stage, and you know what I'm saying. It would be very thingy, but it's also really soft in places, and it's really subtle, and it's very comforting. You know what I'm saying? That's one of them songs that I feel you could whack on like a nice autumn evening. You know, you're driving out and it's very warm out. You got the windows down, or the roof down, or whatever it is you drive, right? Even on your push bike, rolling down a hill, and you've got this on in your headphones, or you got it playing out the car, and the wind is coming in, and you know what I'm saying? It'd be so nice for one of those. So nice for one of those drives. I keep looking at Floor over here. She's just so wonderful. You're so wonderful, Floor. You'll never see this in a million years. But we love you. We love you with all our hearts. Thank you for everything that you bring to us. Really. I had to, honestly, 12 days, I've just keeping my head down and trying to get my drums and trying to, you know, work hard. And Floor's like, I've released a new song, and I was like, I need to find just half an hour to listen to this song. So thank you for the bait. I certainly bit it, and now I'm hooked. You did the same thing with Nightwish, now you're going to do it solo. Typical. But that was gorgeous. Oh, I've got nobody to thank either, just Floor, because nobody pushed me down this. And this, if you know me, this was coming, because you know what I'm saying, like, it's Floor. And I just, within the last year, I've just fallen madly in love with Nightwish and everything that they do. And you know what I'm saying? Floor's like, oh, by the way, I've got a solo. I was like, let's go then, let's hear that. But yeah, loved it, absolutely loved it. I love that it's, well, everything that I said, everything that I've said so far, and I apologise for struggling to find the terminology, but you know me, I'm a bit of a, you know what I'm saying, and everything musically I've just sort of taught myself, or I just listen and I go, oh, did you hear that, like, widdly diddly bit? It sounded really sick, and I've just never learnt terminology and stuff. Anyway, thank you guys for being here. Thank you also for your patience and all that stuff. I've had almost 2 weeks off now, randomly, since my bandmate reaction. And I've been having my head down. I've been just being at work and waiting for payday, and then payday came around and I got really excited. I kind of jumped the gun in thinking that I could get my drums and everything like that, but I can't yet. I've got to wait till next month. I've just got to keep working overtime. I've got to keep doing this. So again, like I said about a month ago, I apologize for the sporadic upload schedule that's about to befall us, my friends, but trust me, it's so worth it. The harder I work, the quicker I'll get my stuff, and then the better content will become quicker. You know what I mean? So yeah, I'm trying to enrich the channel. I'm trying to bring some more stuff to it. I'm trying to, open up a few avenues and stuff like that. So thank you for being so patient, and thank you for the continued growth. It's almost 2 weeks, and I've kept popped in every now and then and replied to some comments and stuff like that, and we're just growing. We're just continuing to grow. So thank you, and welcome aboard to all my new subs in the past, month or so, since I've not really been uploading. I appreciate you very much. Thank you. And thank you to all of my subs, full stop, from now to 0. You know what I mean? You guys are legends. I absolutely love you so much. Thank you. And thank you for being here yet again. You guys just show up and you're like, oh, what's up, dude? Yeah. And I really appreciate it. I truly do. I truly do. So yeah, thank you for being here, my friends. Big love to my patrons. Big love to my subs. Big love to the regulars and the people that come through with the likes and the comments and just blowing up the channel. Thank you for everything. I promise I'm working hard behind the scenes and sort of off camera, as it were, to make my content just a bit better, a bit fuller, a bit more rich, a bit more diverse. I'm going to start just bringing a bit more of me to the channel with my drums and etc. You know what I mean? There's stuff planned. So thank you for your patience. Thank you so much for everything over the last year. It's been a crazy ride. I appreciate every single one of you. Please, if you haven't already, smash that like button, because it really does help. And if you're not a sub around here and you've sat listening to me waffle for 13 minutes, you know what I mean? Jump on. We love you. You know what I mean? Welcome aboard. Thank you so much in advance. But most importantly, my friends, most importantly, when you're out and about in the world, please take care, please look after yourselves, and please stay safe, because you're awesome and righteous, and we need you in this world. You listening? Peace and love, my friends.